Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hi everyone, today we're doing turkey cupcakes two different ways. The first way involves candy melts. Candy melts are candy discs that are easily melted and remelted. They come in different colors and they usually taste like white chocolate. However, there are different flavors. If you need to know more about them, please check out the description box. So you need to melt some regular chocolate or some chocolate flavored candy melts. I melt mine at 50% power in the microwave. They go into Ziploc bags and I just cut the corner off. And what you're going to do is draw teardrop shapes, and the size of them is up to you. Just keep in mind of the size of the cupcake that you have. I'm drawing these directly onto some waxed paper. Just makes them easy to peel off once the chocolate is hardened. To harden the chocolate, you can let them sit at room temperature, or you can put them on a cookie sheet and slide it into the refrigerator and they'll harden quite quickly. To fill up the teardrop shapes, we're going to use some fall colors. I'm using orange, red, and yellow. Same idea, melt them in the microwave, put them in Ziploc bags with the corner cut off, and then you just fill them in with the colored candy melts. You don't have to worry about the tops of them don't look smooth or look a little bit messy, because you'll see after they're hardened what we are going to do. I found the idea for this particular feather pattern on a website, and I'll give you a link to that in the description box. So I put mine on a cookie sheet and I put that right in the refrigerator to let them harden. And there they are when they are completed. I'll show you a close-up of one. One side will be a little bit messy looking, but when you flip it over, the other side is nice and smooth. Another method of making the tails for the turkey is to use a cookie. You can use whatever kind of cookie you'd like. I'm using a vanilla wafer. I'm adding a little bit of chocolate on one edge of the cookie. And then for turkey feathers, I'm going to add some candy corn. And using the chocolate as a glue, I'm just going to put a few pieces of candy corn to make the tail feathers. Same idea, put that in the refrigerator to let it harden. Now these are plain vanilla cupcakes, and I'm just frosting them with some chocolate frosting. This is store-bought frosting because I didn't want to make a batch of chocolate frosting just for two cupcakes. It's not the ideal frosting to work with, but it was good for what I had to do that day. When you frost the cupcakes, mound it up a little bit on one side, and that'll be the turkey neck. And then I thought adding a little bit of chocolate sprinkles would look a little bit like feathers. So you're taking the cookie and candy corn tail and just pressing it into the cupcake. Now for the turkey head, I am using these chocolate candies. You could use chocolate almonds, you could use milk duds, any kind of round chocolate candy would do. You could even use Tootsie Rolls that have been molded into an oval shape. For the beak, I'm using a little triangular shaped sprinkle that you probably saw in one of my other videos. It's Wilton brand sprinkles, using a little bit of white frosting for the eyes and a little bit of black frosting for the center of the eye. If you can't find those little triangular shaped sprinkles, you can use a little dab of orange frosting as well. And a little bit of red frosting for the little red thing that the turkeys have on their beaks, and I can't think of the name of right now. And you just set the head on the cupcake, and you're going to put the head on that mounded up section of frosting that I talked about earlier, and there is the completed cupcake. Now for the candy melt tail feathers, same idea. You just press them into the cupcake and then add the little turkey head, and there is another completed cupcake. Now I had these little candy eyes, already made candy eyes that I purchased at the bulk barn. They are made by Wilton, and I thought when I stuck those on this turkey that he looked really cute. Kind of googly-eyed, kind of funny, but I really thought the large eyes were actually better. And I used 2 of those little orange sprinkles as a beak for this one instead of just 1. So turkey cupcakes, 2 different ways. These are cute, they're easy, and they'll be perfect for Thanksgiving Day. So why don't you give them a try?